I went to a different skate park about an hour away to skate with Graham with intention of trying something new. I'm still on my Aeon 60s with the 56 millimeter wheels that are down to like 54, but we're gonna get warmed up on the round coping box. I love a curved ledge, although it takes a little bit to get committed to the jumping position, because you do have to jump very specifically. If you jump too far, you land on top. If you don't jump far enough, you hit the corner. And right away, I realized it's going to be a snake session. I tried telling them that I'm skating the ledge to just try to be mindful, and to their credit, they definitely were mindful. There was like one kid that was with them that was the leader. He was like, all right, guys, let's go skate something else. I felt bad. I was like, no, you guys can skate that, but just try to stay out the way a little bit. With that being said, I'm definitely noticing a difference on how things slide. Now that my sole plates are a little bit more broken in, everything slides consistent, and it slides fine. Like, it will slide. It just slows down a lot more than you're used to, even on groove tricks. I wasn't expecting to notice the difference on groove tricks, but I definitely do. And stuff like acid grinds and sole grinds, where the front foot kind of acts like a shovel or like a plow, where you have a lot of resistance on the groove, you can really feel how slow the Aeon plastic is. But as you can see from that far, it feels good to like push it out, push through. That's a nice Royale. The whole reason why I want to make these Aeons work is because they feel so good to skate around. Right now I'm trying to explain to him where I jump, like what I aim for. And I'm basically just pointing for where I aim for. I'm still not great, but I try to give tips if I'm asked. Although that one felt really good. I still struggle with this kind of stuff a lot. Everyone says curves boxes are easy, and they are pretty easy. It's just getting your brain to just hold the same position and not compensate for the turn. It's actually really difficult. With that being said, you see the bump to ledge in the background with the angle iron on it? That is the thing I'm quietly spotting in my head this whole time as my foot pain starts to mount more and more and more. So unfortunately, this may be my last session on the Aeons. We'll talk more about the fit later, but it just hurts, man. And I have no more room to do anything about it. I could use some more padding underneath my toes, but my toes are already basically hitting the top of the shell. So maybe we'll try something different, but this may be the last session in the Aeons. And I have set up my Rollerblade Blanks because I have fallen in love with the feeling of being so low to the ground. And I know the Blanks are the only other skate that give me that same type of feeling. I will say though, my confidence in doing tricks in the Aeons feels just like Antirocker. Skating around doesn't feel quite as swivelly as most regular flat frames do. I think that's because the Aeon split is so big and my wheels are pretty small. So I'm not getting like a ton of maneuverability like you would expect from a flat setup, but I'm sure with some bigger wheels it'd be better. But the grinds come really easy like this, and I'm not even thinking about wheel bite. Like right there, I just straight accidentally fast slid. If I was gonna wheel bite, it was gonna happen there. One of the big things I noticed that I like with Antirockers, specifically the Kizer Fluid 4 frames, is the ability to hang on the frame. Like right here for these tricks that I'm doing right now, I really have to get on top of it because I can't use the corner of the frame to support my weight. You gotta be in there. It's more of like a balancing act on top of the trick, which forces you to keep your body position correct. I guess that's what people mean when they say that skating flat forces them into better habits. But I really think it just forces me into different habits. Because sometimes I like having a little bit more freedom in how my foot locks in. Because then I get to focus on my body position in different ways. Like I can't really get my super low to the ground back 5 on this. Because I'm worried that my front foot's just gonna pop out and slam against the ground. That felt good though. That felt amazing. And at this point, both my feet are basically asleep. I'm starting to slow down a little bit in how many attempts I'm making. And keep in mind that this video is not that long, but this session was like 2 hours long. I'm spending a lot of time kind of chilling in between attempts and pacing myself. So many kids around in the background that it was a lot going on. It was a little overstimulating. But at this point, I was fully warmed up, even though my feet were fully asleep. First try, top acid. That's how you know I'm feeling good. I am realizing that I'm running out of energy and I haven't done what I came here to do. I got stuck on doing switch-ups in the coping box, which is what I can do at home. I don't need to drive an hour away to go do that. And there's a lot of stuff here that I enjoy skating that is different than the stuff that I have. Oh, I forgot I did that trick. I used to do a lot of those sole to 1 foot switch up tricks. I need to go back and watch some of my older videos and bring back some of those tricks. I used to do back unity to Royale. I used to do acid grind to Royale. Acid grind to back torque a lot. Gotta bring some of those back. And now is when we get to the bump to ledge. Definitely sliding a little bit slower. You're feeling the stickiness. And I'm pretty sure on my thems or my sways, I would have just been able to just grind that no problem and slide really quickly. But I always bring wax, so we waxed it up and it starts sliding like a regular sole plate. So that is really what I've read a lot about, to be honest. When people say the Aeons are slow, they're slow until you wax the thing that you want to skate, and then they're fast. Then eventually you scrape off all the wax and it's slow again. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's something that I would not like to deal with. Which sucks because the Blanks are the only other skate that really give you this low riding feeling, and they have super slow sole plates as well. That felt amazing. At this point, I'm literally getting filled with regret about why I haven't been skating stuff like this more often already. I'm realizing so much of this is in my head because I'm worried about slams like that. But those slams are gonna come here and there regardless. I might as well skate new obstacles in the meantime. And this makes me really want to skate some corded pipes and maybe a down ledge. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's gonna go pretty well. I've just built it so far up in my head, I just gotta commit and realize that it's not that scary. This doesn't look steep, and it's really not that steep, but it still kind of feels like you're really high up there when you're grinding, because you like look down to the flat and you're just like, oh, if I fall, I'm gonna go all the way to flat, but you're not. The falls are just like regular falls. And I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I'm telling myself this. This is what I was telling myself in the moment. And I know it's not like skating a quarter pipe, but it's a nice step in that direction. I'm at least incorporating transition into my skating. That's something I noticed about the Aeons in general, is they made me a lot more open to being playful and wanting to jump over stuff that was probably the best feeling trick I did all day. And when I'm like skating around, I'm thinking about jumping over stuff and jumping around stuff and skating backwards more often. So I want to keep that up and continue that vibe. That's why I set up my Rollerblade Blanks. Because at this point, I keep talking to Graham about how I'm fighting against my foot pain. I'm like running out of feeling in my feet. I'm getting to the point where it feels like I got 2 blocks of cement attached to my foot. And at that point, I gotta call it. I'm not gonna do any lasting damage to my feet just to force myself to skate the Aeons. And honestly, it's been, I think, 2 days since I recorded this, and my feet still kind of hurt. They don't feel great. So I have to move on. We cannot keep putting ourselves through this just to skate a shell that feels really fun to skate. Unfortunately, foot pain is not worth that, because with foot pain means I can't skate as often. So USD Aeon or anybody else, make something like this for feet that are taller. Where's the Aeon 2.0? What are we waiting for? I know the Blank is like kinda in the same realm, but it's a heavy beast. So it's like same but different. That being said, the next session is probably going to be back on my Thems. There's a few sessions where I skated for 2 hours in the Thems, and at the end I was like, oh my god, my feet feel fresh. And I need that.